Welcome to my channel. My next request is Mel Brooks at the Automat. This was requested by Muppet Stooges Fan 1, and she wrote, Mel Brooks wrote and performed this song for the documentary The Automat. The Automat was produced and directed by Lisa Hurwitz and takes a look at the history of Horn and Hardart's Automat. Well, that sounds interesting. I'm not quite sure about this one. Before we get into the video, though, I got to thank you for coming here and for your support. And also, I need to make sure you understand that beginning on August 1st and 2nd, I'm going to close down the reaction request form until the following month. So each month, you'll have 2 days to make requests. Monday, or 1st and 2nd. No, Monday, Tuesday. 1st and 2nd of the month. Okay? That's in a vain attempt to try and get control of you guys. You got me over 4,100 now. I got 2 years worth of work to do. So I'm going to try to slow you down a little bit so I can get caught up somewhat. Okay? I'm also thinking of some other ideas to try and do some interesting stuff, kind of change up kind of stuff, but I'm not settled on what to do yet, so I'll wait until I settle on it to make that announcement. In the meantime, I want to remind you that I always put the artist links in the description of their playlist so you can support them as well. But I put the link to the song I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I also put a link in there from Wikipedia if I can find anything worthwhile that's relevant. And I always put the link to the reaction request form, which I'll now have to reword so it's clear. You only have 2 days a month to make requests. That's beginning August 1st. So, let's listen to the music, shall we? This is Mel Brooks at the Automat. And it started up again. Dang this thing. Come on, YouTube. How about some consistency? Mel Brooks at the Automat.
Some people just adore martinis. Others love iced tea. In Venice, they all go for Bellinis. But coffee, that's for me. I've tasted every kind of brew at every coffee shop. Some were good and some were great, but this one was the top. There was nothing like the coffee at the Automat. Its aroma and its flavor were supreme. From a silver dolphin spout, the coffee poured right out. Not to mention, at the end, a little spurt of cream. There was nothing like the coffee at the Automat. Nothing fancy or pretentious like today. You have to understand they had no latte grande, no quizzical baristas in your way. There was nothing like the coffee at the Automat. You would find a seat, hang up your coat and hat, and for just a shiny nickel, your taste buds you could tickle with that wonderful, magnificent, unbelievable, awesome coffee at the Automat.
Well, first of all, I had no idea that Mel Brooks could sing. I really didn't. I was expecting something, you know, unusual, like some of his movies. But that was really sweet, and very descriptive. Excellent lyrics, well written. And let's see, that was I think that was Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and gosh, I've forgotten now. Was it Colin Powell? I can't remember. It goes away quick when you get to be my age. But anyway, that was fun. That was delightful. That was a really wonderful twist, and kind of an escape from serious music. Mel Brooks sings. I'll be darned. Kind of like Louis Armstrong, sort of, kind of that gravelly and, not that great of a voice, but yet it's distinctive enough that it stands out. I actually got a hint of vaudeville in that. Maybe you don't know what vaudeville is. That goes back to the old days, but that's what I got from it. That was really cool. Who was it asked for that? Muppets Stooges Fan 1. Wow. You just keep hitting it out of the park there. You're something else. That was great. I really enjoyed that. Oh, that was nice. Anyway, we need to move on, so I got to pray for you that God will take care of you and that He'll keep you healthy and that He'll give you a strong body and lots of energy and health throughout your life, and that you'll live to a ripe old age and enjoy every second of it. And I pray the same thing for every single person that you love. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, out.